Hello, BookTube. So, in the past, I made two videos showing my alternate history and dystopia book collection. Two separate videos. You can find them on my book compilations playlist. The book compilations is videos where I show you several books of a specific theme, or if it's a haul or whatever. So, and I realized since I made those two videos, I've bought and read more alternate history and dystopia novels. And on top of that, on the way, hopefully in early December or late November, um, my uh, people in my family have purchased for me on Amazon five new books. Three of them are dystopia and alternate history. So, um, that's why I thought I should have an update for you guys. But if I were to show you all the books in my collection, I'll just be sounding like a broken record, and I'll just be showing you the same books over and over and over again. So in this video, I will show you the books that I have bought since I made those two videos, and I will only give you maybe one or two thoughts per book. So I'm sorry, but I made reviews and other videos where I discuss these books extensively. I discuss my thoughts on these books extensively. I have a whole bunch of other videos on my channel where I talk about these books. So it's not worth recapping them all here. But I thought it was worth making this video to show you that my dystopia and alternate history book collection has expanded since. So let's go through them all one by one. We have Empire of Lies. I made a review of this book earlier this year. What if the Ottoman Empire won the battle for Vienna in 1683? And on top of that, twisty twist, there's a time travel narrative in here. I enjoyed that book quite a lot. A Clockwork Orange, which I recently read and did a mini review of, because I'm not going to do a long review because this book has been reviewed to death online. Long story short, it's a near future where crime is rampant and the government is slowly descending into authoritarianism. And on top of that, a thug, a really, really nasty piece of work called Alex, undergoes a treatment called the Ludovico technique, which is aversion therapy to violence. Yeah, I enjoyed this, but the language was a little tricky. That's all you need to know. Brave New World. This is, of course, a very popular dystopia written in 1932. It's the mirror. It's the reverse Orwell, so to speak. In this world, this is a world where a distant future where families no longer exist. You're part of the collective, and where what we desire and pleasure will make society less beautiful, more meaningless. I don't want to go rehash all the thoughts that have been discussed about this book, but yeah, where human beings are grown in vials grown in tubes. Babies are grown in tubes, and with genetic manipulation, they're put in what was it? Several casts. This book, I would say, is a little bit overrated. It was okay, but I didn't really learn. I didn't. I didn't really pick up much from this one. Then we go on to some alternate histories here. Resurrection Day by Brendan Dubois. Also, I did a review on this one. What if the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis went hot? This explores the consequences of that. Not very realistic, but I enjoyed the world that Brendan Dubois built from this. Cloud Atlas. Now, this is not a dystopia in itself per se, but some sections of the book have dystopia elements. An Horizon of Somni 451 and Slucha's Crossing and Everything After is a post-apocalyptic story. So certain elements, certain parts of the book read like a dystopia and like a post-apocalyptic novel. Then we have The Testaments by Margaret Atwood. This is the sequel to The Handmaid's Tale, which is in the patriarchal society / theocracy called Gilead in the near future, where women's value are only as in their ability to women only have value in their ability to produce children. So long story short, and this is the sequel to it, which has let's see, 4 or was it 3 where it has 3 first person narratives. The structure is very similar to The Handmaid's Tale, although some people would say this is a step down in quality because it reads a lot like a young adult novel. Now, like some of these other books, this has been reviewed to death on BookTube, so that's why I didn't review it. But I did enjoy getting a happy ending, and I did enjoy having the world of Gilead expanded on at least a little bit. I would have preferred to have a male perspective of it, but then that defeats the point because this is a book talking about women's rights and female empowerment. And finally, I just want to give a quick shout out to my own book because it is an alternate history. It had like a few elements of dystopia in it. I wrote this book in 2022, and I still plan on making it a digital edition of it. The Coffee Thief by yours truly, William Smits. So that is my dystopia and alternate history book collection expanded. Thank you very much for listening.